I'm the performance engineer at Pressidium, manage WordPress hosting, and I've been there for 3 years. Right around then it started like my more serious approach or more serious involvement in the WordPress community. Before that, it was only like, I don't know, I had made a couple WordPress websites in the past. Yeah, just that. But WordPress was my go-to because we learned to use WordPress from school. I went to school in the States, so I was born and raised in Burbank, Illinois, outside of Chicago. Well, born in Evergreen Park, I guess, but anyway, I went to school in Burbank. And I came to Athens, Greece 15 years ago now. April 22nd, actually. In a couple of days, it'll be 15 years.
Nice. Congrats.
15-year anniversary. I only had the idea to live here for 2 years, but I never left.
Good. So you said you learned WordPress at school. Like, was it part of a kind of like wider subject about IT website, or like what was it about?
Good question. So, like the path in the States, when like the school path, I don't know what I call it, the curriculum, I guess, started off with Electronics 1, where you would learn to use light switches and like plugs. You know, it was funny too, because we had these like boards where you had to install all these things, and a lot of kids would get shocked. And 15 years ago, when in high school, it would be okay for your teacher to laugh at you for getting shocked with 220 volts.
Yeah, I mean,
now it's a loss.
Something similar, yeah, definitely.
And then there's electronics too, and then you had the opportunity to do computers and networking. And in that computer and networking class, in your either third or fourth year, we were introduced to WordPress as we didn't know what a CMS was, to be honest, but as like a way to make a website.
Nice. Interesting, very interesting. But we have a few live guests already. Hello, everyone's saying hi, just saying hello. Thanks for joining us. That's interesting. So, so you've learned WordPress at school, and then you started taking WordPress seriously, and you became a performance engineer. I'm completely I know, of course, what web hosts are, and roughly have an idea how they work, but I was never like involved in the interns of like. To start off, what is the job of a performance engineer at a web host? Is like, what is like your day-to-day tasks, or like what do you do at work?
That could be complicated. So I do have a systems background, but I don't do like SRE work, like server reliability engineer work. We have a separate team for that. The performance engineer position is more about analyzing. It could be front end, could be back end. The performance team does work with both front end optimizations for websites specifically and the back end optimizations for the actual system.